You're tuning in to the Black Hollywood Live Network, featuring news, interviews, and commentary on all things Black Hollywood. Hollywood redefined. From Los Angeles, California, presented by Maria Menounos and streaming live thanks to Akamai Technologies. This is Black Hollywood Live Conversations, featuring in-depth interviews with actors, writers, producers, and directors. Black Hollywood Live, Hollywood redefined.
You're listening to Black Hollywood Live.
And now, the host of Black Hollywood Live, Conversations.
I set it up for you. I serve it. But you serving it for yourself.
Hey guys, and welcome to Black Hollywood Live's Conversation. I am your host, DJ Jesse Janedy. Hey, I'm joined in studio by the man, Miss Tamela Mann, and Sir David, man. How are y'all?
We're good. How about yourself?
I like your moves.
You know, I know. I saw you caught me before when I first put it on. I caught that. First of all, congratulations on Best Days being certified.
Yes, certified gold. Thank you very much. Thank the Lord. I'm so excited. I'm really kind of overwhelmed. I can't believe it. I mean, me, little country girl.
Why can't you believe it?
I mean, long time coming.
You're
but
a world-class singer.
Okay.
You're a world-class singer. I can believe it.
Well, I mean, you're my husband. You're supposed to say stuff like that.
Oh, she's saying I'm supposed to lie to her.
No, not lie. It's like encouragement.
Oh, okay. Encouragement. You're here. You're here to talk about your music, your accomplishments. You've done so much. I want to quickly just talk to you about your music.
Okay.
In 2015, where most music has a certain type of tone.
Yeah.
Today, it kind of has a shoulder bop to today's music. And one thing that I had read about what you want to really deliver with music is you want to be able to deliver music consistently with a message.
Yes.
Why is that so important for you today?
It's important to me because people need hope. And a lot of people, even though you have a bump, but then when you get in that quiet time, it's like you're wondering like how I'm going to make ends meet, or your kids, or your job or house situations. You know, a lot of people just coming out of the rough spot since we just had that with the
economy and all
that.
Bad. Yeah.
But so my thing is to bring hope and inspiration to people, that hope is still there. I mean, life is still there. Beyond what you can see, there is hope. So, and I mean, that's the thing for me, is to give joy, give hope. And with my songs, it's like to inspire somebody else, even our young people that's up and coming, artists that even my age, that it's never too late until we're dead. And if your eyes are open and you're breathing and you're able to move about, it's not too late.
And I love that you stick to the music that you know, that you love, that you want to create, instead of, I don't want to say selling out,
but sell it out.
You know,
and then another thing, piggybacking on what she said, you know, hope. A lot of people don't know that Tamela's solo music career didn't start until she was 38.
So
and you know, in the industry of now and young and hip and hot, 38 is like you're a grandmother. You're old.
So you past due.
Yeah.
But I mean,
but it works. And again, it's never too late, because a message is a message. I don't care if it was 1900 or 2015. I mean, if you have a message, you have a message.
And it's a strong message that you deliver.
Hence the name Best Days.
Best Days.
Tamela Mann's Best Days.
Why you keep
Take my movie phone voice.
Take me to the king.
I'm going to get me one of my shirts.
Yes.
Okay, so you guys have Man and Wife coming out, a new TV show, Bounce TV.
Woo! I'm excited.
I'm excited for it because I saw the preview for it, and I heard that this is actually... First of all, this is co-produced by you guys.
Co-created, co-produced.
Congratulations
Thank
on
you.
that.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm going to give a hand clap.
Yeah. I want to just say this. You guys, the story about you guys is incredible. Like, I was reading about you guys. I was looking at you guys, watching, different clips from theater to movies to just watching you guys grow as a couple. And I appreciate you guys.
Well, thank you.
My parents have been married for 27 years, and I know you guys are going on 27 years.
27 next month.
That's a magical... Next month?
Next month, April 24th.
Yes, I'm excited about it.
I don't know what year we got married, but I know April 24th. So don't ask me the year.
What are we going to get for an anniversary?
Anniversary?
Anything special lined up?
I think I'm going to be working haven't even asked for anything. I'm just happy to be together and we still in love.
That's the kind of woman you like.
You know, it's like, because he takes care of me all year round. So it's like I always get what I want. That's, you know, he gets what he wants. So I think that's what makes our marriage work.
Now, she doesn't ask for much, but when she does ask for something, it's like, I think I want a new house.
Yeah.
Like, huh? How about if we get you a puppy or something?
I'm thinking of something, Jesse, but I haven't quite, you know.
Oh, well, I think I'm going to be in trouble because I know what he's going to do.
I'm leaving now. Bye.
No, this is working in your favor. I done told you what you need to get for your anniversary.
But she just said
get you a TriCaster.
There we go. See? Yeah, we're going to hook me up something now.
See, and that's beneficial for both of y'all.
Yes. Thank you, Jesse.
But it's more for him than me.
Well, you'll benefit.
No, I want something for me. If I'm gonna get something, I don't want it for the house. I just want it for me.
Oh, thanks a lot,
Thanks, Jesse.
Well, I guess I know how this show going.
Yeah. Look in with me, angry, storming off.
No, it's going great.
So you guys have been working together for so long. I just want to pick inside your brains. How do you guys make this work? How do you guys make being each other's best friends, lovers, co-producer, workers, working together? How do you do all of this and not get sick of each other?
I like him.
She likes me a lot.
I genuinely like him, and I like being around him. I enjoy his company. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, and then I'm in love with him. So it just makes it easy. But it's something that I always prayed for, you know, in a relationship, you know, up and coming, because I didn't have a lot of boyfriends growing up. So this...
I was the one that came in and stole her heart, baby.
God. But I mean, it's something I prayed for, so it makes it easy for me, because I wanted somebody that we did the same things, had the same kind of likes and dislikes. I mean, we have a lot in common, and it just works for us. What's your answer?
I was telling people, telling people, tune in right now. That's what I was tweeting. But like she said, we enjoy each other's company, whether we're, I always say, whether we're walking the red carpet and at a meal for hundreds of dollars, or at the house just chilling, eating a 99-cent hamburger. Exactly. We just enjoy each other's company. And when you genuinely like somebody, it's not hard. It's not hard to just be with that person all the time.
I mean, I feel like I agree with that, and I with watching my parents, it's a lot of work that goes into that, and also there is this key component of, let's say, faith that you do need in order to understand why you need to stay together. Yeah. What would you say in today's day and age is the biggest issue as to why a lot of couples aren't working out?
I think a lot of us, it becomes a me factor, where you want a lot of things to work in your favor, on your behalf, versus you, or how we've learned is to outdo each other, doing for each other. So by that happening, nothing goes lacking. So a lot of people, it's like, I want what I want, and if I can't get what I want,
then it's over.
Whatever, I'm gone, or I'm out of here. I don't want to deal with it.
So how do you guys typically deal with compromising?
A lot of times I've learned to keep the peace, where sometimes I may agree, even though I know I'm not wrong. But then we'll come back.
No, just
I have.
No, she is the peace. She is the peacekeeper. She's good at that.
So it's like, I'll just say, okay, whatever.
I think she be playing. She plays Jedi mind tricks on me. Like, I'm telling you, I'll get upset with her or something. Yeah, but they do. Like, she'll do something
like, I really want my relationship and my marriage to work.
She'll do something like, if I'm upset, what she'll do is, she won't get upset. She'll cook me breakfast or something and bring it to me. Why? Why are you doing this?
You're sniffing through the eggs.
Why are you looking at the egg like, I'm not eating that. I'm not going to eat that. But then you wind up eating it, and so what do you have to go and say now? Thank you. Sorry about that. Yeah. So that's just the way our relationship works.
And then we learn to calm down. It's like, for instance, you may have to take a minute to step back.
Yeah.
And
that's okay to do that.
It's okay. 'Cause in the heat of the moment, a lot of times we say things that are, I used to tell him, that's piercing.
Yeah.
Meaning, you can forgive somebody, but you kind of remember what was said to you. I mean, that you ugly if you're cross-eyed, or you just get on my, you make me sick. Make me sick is really a deep. To me, it's deep.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just not. If you say make me sick like hard,
you make
like,
me
you
sick.
really meant that. So it's like, we just have to be careful how we talk to each other in the midst of the discussion. Because I have said, I'm not trying to paint a perfect picture here, but this is over time that I've learned that you just don't say things to tear down your spouse.
And one thing that for us couples that just simply fall out of love.
Yeah.
You can say everything else, but when it all boils down, it goes back to they just fell out of love. They're not in love with each other anymore. And so you just got to find that place to start. In the beginning, you was in the beginning, y'all trying to, do this, and we, hey girl, I want to come and pick you up, and I'm gonna open the door for you. Now you're slamming her in the door. It's like pushing out of the car. But you just got to find that place. When you first started, hooking up with each other, you look in each other's eyes and you get goosebumps. Now you look in each other's eyes and just tears. Just, I hate being with you.
So
why are we here?
Yeah.
So I mean, but too, I do things like I may change my hair color. I do things to keep my relationship spicy.
Unfortunately, I can't do that.
No, you can't. But we'll change it up. This is an adult show. You may have to go to a different place versus just your bed. To just keep it spicy, keep it hot and fresh.
Well, I know you guys have built an amazing career, and I know that being myself as an entrepreneur, it gets really tough being by myself in this place where you feel like you don't have people on your team. And how is that working with somebody? Because you go through that on your own, so you guys go through these struggles of you starting off in theater and then building into the movies, and then if something comes along the lines of, well, maybe that one didn't go as we had hoped or planned, how do you guys keep pushing forward?
One thing first, we never take no as our final answer, because we in this industry, you get a no for you're not this part, you're not that, you're not that, and I just tell people all the time, all it takes is one yes. And for us, all it took was one yes, because for whatever reason, this network may not want you, that network may not want you, but one yes, with one yes, we wound up doing 140 episodes of Meet the Browns off of one yes. And so you just keep pushing. You just don't let the grind get you. Don't let this industry can turn some good people into some bad people. So you can't take it personal. Keep moving, keep doing.
Because you have dream crushers, is what we call them. It's like you have this hope and this dream, and you're like, oh my God, I can't do it anymore. You can't allow people to take your dream and just crush it, especially if you're good at it and you love doing what you're doing.
David, we just gotta pull the phone because it's getting some feedback on the microphone.
Okay.
You good? I know you tweeting, you sending out the love and just telling everybody.
I want to hear what they're saying.
So, man and wife. So, where did this come into play? How did this come about? How did you guys create this? I know it kind of stems off of your life, but not fully.
Yeah, no, not fully. The concept came from my life because we're a blended family, and we call it ourselves a super blended family. We adopted niece Tam. One of her sisters passed, so we adopted her niece. I have two from a previous argument.
And we have two together.
Yeah, previous argument.
Yeah, a couple previous arguments that I had, and that's what it is.
I was like, should I repeat what he just said?
Yeah, it is what it is. And then we have two together, and so we wanted to do a show where we show people how, because it's not talked about a lot.
That's real life.
Yeah, and if people are getting divorced and getting remarried, there's blended families.
Exactly.
And we wanted to show something where we could show people like, look, this is the way you can handle some of these situations. It's not like she said, not painting a perfect picture and everything's all right, but when these problems come up, this is how we've learned to deal with them. Like we had one episode where my son, who Tamela's her character Tony, is a stepmom.
Right.
And he decided, I'm not listening to you. I don't have to do what you say do because you're not my mom.
Exactly.
Well, of course, the daddy in me is like, what? She's like, wait a minute. Let me explain to him that I'm not trying to take his mom's place.
Right.
I'm just trying to make this work. And I want to be a part of his life, not as his biological mom, because he doesn't have, he has a biological mom.
But just with guidance. You have to give guidance. And to show you that I love you too, and I can love you like you're my own son. Like I did birth you, even though I didn't.
And that comes from some of our stories in our real life. I have, two daughters, and she came in, took them in like they were her own.
But they are. I mean, when you say yes, it's not. Step, I mean, that word is it's a hard word. I mean, when you say stepmom, step means to be stepped upon. I mean, so it's like
because there's so much negative stuff that
Yeah.
comes along with it.
Yeah.
Society's kind of built it
like
in
that's
that
right.
way.
Yeah, redheaded stepchild.
Like
you know?
you're supposed to not like the stepmom.
Yeah.
You're supposed to not like the other mom. It's like it's to
Everything
create
is-
these wars. Almost.
Exactly.
And our show,
It's division is what it is.
yeah, and it just shows how we can make this whole thing work, seamless. And you can have a blended family, but it can be, a mess. We're trying to show families how to do it seamlessly. And the show is based around my character, Daniel Mann. I get to play a man in this one, Daniel Mann.
And he's
Not Brown.
and a detective.
And I'm an undercover detective. And I fall in love with this young lady.
And I moved from Texas to Atlanta to where he is, and I have 2 daughters.
And I have 2 sons.
And then also his mom lives with him, so I have to deal with my mother-in-law.
yeah, who doesn't
living with me?
She doesn't exactly. She don't.
like me as much.
Who is a pretty big name.
Yes.
Yeah, John
Marie Patterson.
Uh-huh.
I was like,
Peyton.
Peyton, I'm
yeah,
sorry.
we haven't seen her in
In a minute,
quite a minute.
She's great.
When I tell you just some of the tips that she give, like even for me, the things that me and her are doing, she'll just say, "How about if you tweak it like this? Why don't you do it like this?" And it's just like,
she's really good.
wow, that really worked. And just she just keeps the whole thing flowing. She keeps up a lot of mess in the house.
She
really.
does.
Yes,
Even with
which
the
is
kids,
fun,
it's
yes.
hilarious. She's hilarious.
You're
No,
gonna
she's
love
gonna
her in
be a
this.
great
You're gonna love
character.
her in this. And the show basically, I get to go on a lot of different undercover operations, and sometimes I wind up dragging my wife into it, Tony, which played by Tamela. I drag her into
That's
some of
hilarious.
them. Now it's kind of like we were watching some of the footage the other day, and it was kind of like
Make you think Lucy.
Could
Really?
you imagine Lucy on an undercover sting?
No, I love that.
Yes. Well, that's what's happening.
It's hilarious.
Because it's like, just calm down. It's not that deep. Why are you going like all overboard with it?
But so we just want everybody, we've played Mr. Brown and Cora for so many years. Just take us out of the box.
Don't think of me as his daughter anymore.
Yeah, exactly. So it's just take us out of the box and allow us to be husband and wife, which every time you see one of us, you see the other. So this is just prime time
Yeah,
of David and Tamela.
Creatively, how did you guys come up with the idea of like just even down to the wanting to play detective? Like why was that going to play
Because
such
it
a big
allows
role?
me to be. I love playing characters, so I
Yes.
love that, and this allows me to
Clearly.
be still. Yeah,
And I'm a teacher, so I'm kind of basic.
Okay.
But the idea
You
of
said basic.
Yeah, I'm basic. But the idea of coming in sometimes and being
assist my lovely assistant.
and undercover work, even though that it's not planned, but it kind of happened. It's really funny.
Oh, I can.
And it's
just
fun
imagine.
because it's just like some of the stuff that she's doing is like, no, don't do that. Please don't do that. But it is hilarious. It's fun. It's funny.
And Tony Rock is also involved
Tony
in the
Rock
project?
plays my partner.
And
okay.
he's hilarious.
Oh my God! Wait, so you're gonna all 3 of y'all gonna be?
Yes.
All 4 of us, so it's like hilarious.
Yes.
But on the undercover, oh yes, God, all 3 of us together was, I laugh easily. So it's like between him and him throwing out their jokes, I was like trying to hold I messed up a couple
I was
takes
like, good
because
luck. Yes, she did.
because I just bust out laughing like,
Yes,
oh my
she did.
God. So give me a warning, and they up in
And Tony
change.
Rock is
Hilarious.
crazy. Yeah,
He
there's
is.
something wrong with him for real. Tony Rock is good.
He
What
is.
Tony Rock did for the show is Tony Rock actually helped, ease this whole thing for me because I was nervous. I played Mr. Brown for this many years, and I've been, in the clothes and the crazy clothes. Tony Rock came in and made it easy for me in the precinct because he's my partner in the precinct, so most of our scenes together are in the precinct, and he just came in and just his timing, his comedic timing, I could just relax like, okay, it's not all on me. He's sharing some of it now. Here, do your thing, man.
Well, and that's actually really interesting because I was reading about kind of your build-up in your career. I had assumed that you were a comedian before, and that's not how it came about. It came about that you were done theater and then had started hosting some things and then got into comedy.
Yep.
So you kind of found your comedic timing.
It's just through doing, like, the hosting is like, okay, thank you. She was good. So you gotta come up with something else, And so, 5 minutes turned into 10 minutes, turned into an hour, and it's like, wait a minute, I have an hour worth of material, so I can use this. So I just started, doing stand-up.
So it was hard for you at first to kind of bring that comedy without the costuming and
Yes,
stuff.
exactly.
Yeah, no, I totally can relate to that.
To be himself,
Because
yes.
I've been doing the character 13 years, and so my first
He's
time
been funny all of his life. Oh my God.
doing a reality show, It's a Man's World. I did this show, and it was my first time ever doing a club and doing it as myself, not Mr. Brown, doing stand-up. When I tell you, I was a nervous.
Do you hate watching that
You
video?
sweating
man?
No, I love it because it was like, it turned out to be one of my best stand-up nights.
Oh, okay.
Even though I felt like I needed, just like I was going to die. I felt like, but it turned out really good.
He did a great job.
Yeah, well, that's because you were pushing me.
And so, so Man and Wife, Bounce TV, April 7th.
Yes.
April 7th, I'm telling you.
I'm excited.
Tamela and I, executive producer, co-created it with Roger Bob. Roger Bob. Yeah, everybody knows Roger Bob. Roger Bob, he actually did all 140 episodes of Meet the Browns with us, done all the movies with us. So
this is comfortable.
Yes,
This is,
and that's what we needed when
And
we
he
were
gives
going into
great
something
direction.
going into something like this is like we needed somebody that knew how we were going to do things. And Roger came in, he's like, hey, I know how you like to work.
Easy transition.
Yeah, and I know you like to work like this. I know you like to work like this. And sometimes Roger and I get ourselves in trouble because we're robots. All we need is like, how much sleep? That's enough. Let's go work another 20 hours.
I was like, hey, I'm not like that. Especially with singing, trying to sing and do the taping
Right.
at the
You have to
same
rest your
time.
voice.
Yeah, it's like, I said, all the talking, then singing. I was like, I'm not getting any rest in here. I was like, y'all workaholics. I call him my turn.
Why you going to say that?
right,
Because you work hard.
Oh, there you go. Let's explain why we're saying that.
Hard working. I mean, like the.
Yeah, she say like.
I mean, like from the movie. It's like how it was constant work. It's like tired. But
Can you see the headlines already?
Right.
David and Mann, the beach town.
How to make a relationship work.
No.
Beat it.
But moving into how to make a relationship work, you guys actually have a book coming out. Tell me a little bit about this.
Well, we share some of our principles and how we've made our relationship work, especially in the industry that's known for divorce. And one of the first things that we put in the book as one of the principles is we took divorce off the table.
Yes.
Divorce is not an option. And so once we decided that, then it's like, okay, we got to make this work, don't we?
Right.
So
When do you have that conversation?
you should have that early on in the marriage. And I say that it should be one of the first things because a lot of times we get to planning this real big wedding.
Extravagant.
And we get, all the bridesmaids and the fanciest dress and the fanciest hall. And we forget one thing. We forget to plan a marriage. Mm-hmm. And so you have to start planning a marriage just like you do the wedding. You put as much time into planning the marriage with counseling, sitting down, just knowing, okay, what are some of your goals?
And this
you'll find like, I want kids. I don't want kids. I like this. I don't like that. And you'll find like, is this something we're going to be able to do for life? Mm-hmm. And so that, those are some of the principles that we share in our book. Make your marriage, one of the other principles, make your marriage a priority. A lot of people make their jobs, their career, their kids. I know I love my kids, but they're not a big priority as Tamela Mann because they're all gone now. And so we're at home now just like, what are we going to do? Mm-hmm. No.
You got to get yourself out of that comfortable place because
Yes.
it's so easy to get there with somebody that you wake up to every day. You're doing the same things with every day. Mm-hmm. How do you get out of that comfortability?
Well,
How do you force yourself out of that comfortability to
Well,
it?
sometimes,
if it's a priority to you, anything think about it. Anything that's a priority to you, it doesn't become like hard. Like if it's a priority,
it's like you enjoy it. You enjoy it. It's like you make it work. It's like you talk about it. And then one of our principles is, try to outdo each other doing for each other. So it's just like, again, you're just making it work. It's just like your job. You make it work.
Okay, this is really random, but what's something that you guys have tried to outdo each other in? Like, what's one thing that one of you is just so irritated that the other one outdid the other?
It
one?
happened the other day, a couple days ago.
So we started this. We're working on, of course, our weight. Everything is together. So we're doing, working out together, changing our diet and all that kind of stuff. So he gets up on Saturday and he made me breakfast, because he was like, well, you get one cheat day, you can, have but sticking boundaries. So he made me pancakes and served me in bed.
Okay.
So, of course, everybody who knows us, we're church, we faith believers, so we get up, getting ready for church. But I get up even extra early and cook breakfast for him Sunday morning before getting ready for church,
I was
which
like,
that's a
look at
lot.
you.
And I went and made like a lot, like
Yeah, she
the
did it
eggs,
up.
toast,
Eggs,
this
toast, yeah.
whole spread. And I served him the next day. So he was like, oh, this is for me?
I
And
should have
was
flushed it down the commode.
I
She
was
tried to
like-
outdo
He
me.
was like, yes. So it's just, little things like that. I mean, it's not always about spending, but it's just like, even with time, we constantly tell each other. He said he loved me infinity. I was like, but I love you even more.
I tell what I actually tell her is there is no way possible. Mm-hmm. See, she already know where I'm going. There's no way possible that she can love me as much as I love her. It's
And
just
I
not
said,
possible.
that's not true.
And so, she thinks she does.
Well,
But
as,
anyway,
as long as that's the debate that y'all are going to continue to
Yes.
have for the rest of y'all lives, then I appreciate that.
Thank you. So pass that on. You can take that's a nugget for
I
you.
will. I'm gonna keep a whole bunch of nuggets that y'all have given me. So the book. When can we expect the book out?
sometime early next year.
Do we have
You
a
know.
title for it?
Well,
we're working on it?
Yeah, we're working on it.
Because we had one, but then we kind of changed it a little. So
Hey, when it's right, it's right.
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
I feel
And, we're working on it. It's gonna have something with principles, our principles of our marriage.
It's funny. I think we were talking about it before. A lot of the people that I meet in my life, my parents are still together. A lot of the kids that I meet in my life, their parents are still together, and I feel like I attract those
Yeah.
types of people in my life. I don't know. Do you guys feel like you attract other couples the same way? or-
ours was different growing up. It was like,
he said other couples.
well,
do your kids have that?
Our
Do you have
kids
that?
our kids deal with that. And then too, they also said that, like my son mentions a lot of times that a lot of his friends don't have the same kind of relationship that he has with his dad.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, where it's like a go-to.
Yeah.
It's like, they didn't learn or they didn't get taught by their dad like the things that you
Some
taught
of the
me.
principles, and-
So it's like, it's really funny, how you said that he's, like you said, we were talking about it earlier, that it's like, he was like, man, I really appreciate, and he tells his dad, I really appreciate the things that you've taught me and took time to make sure that I know, like, these steps. Like I tell my daughters, I say, it's not that you want to love how to cook, because they don't love it. I said, but you should know how to do it.
Yep.
Because I'm
or
teaching
just
them
even
to
just be well-rounded in whatever you do.
Take it away.
I'm in your brain, you know that.
You just want to be well-rounded. Where if you have to take care of your wife, or you're able to do something to keep the house going.
Right.
God
Yeah.
forbid if something do
Because
happen.
I'm whatever I need to do. If I need to change the oil and then come in the house and put a perm on your hair, I'm gonna be able to do it.
That needs to be an episode.
Just be well-rounded, and that's what we try to teach the kids is how to be well-rounded. Because a lot of times we can get one-dimensional.
Yep.
Yep. And we're excited. The Stellas. Are we excited? Because we're doing everything together. We're doing the Stella Awards.
2 weeks from now, March
Yes,
28th,
and
right?
I'm so nervous. I need y'all
Why?
to pray for me. Y'all praying for me? Whoever's
Yes, we
watching.
will.
She's gonna be a great host. I don't know where this nerves.
It's different for me, but that's the good thing about us is we get to live in each other's worlds. See, like TV stuff, this is more David.
Okay.
Now the music is more my side, so I get to help him with the music, and he gets to help me with the television. But I do it because I love him. But it's
is that
What are you nervous about? You've been on stage for how many years?
But it's just I don't know.
It's different, like
hosting is
hosting for
different.
her.
Yeah.
Is
Then you just getting the script and you just learning it, and then you go, you get retakes.
That's true.
This is.
You don't need no retakes.
You get what for Lord?
She's gonna do
You're
do
working
fine.
with him.
Yes.
He's got you good.
She's gonna do fine.
Yeah.
And once she gets up there and they say,
believe it.
now the great thing about it, when the lights come on, she's good.
Yeah.
She's good.
Well,
It's just
everybody's praying
before
for me.
she's in the back.
Build up.
And I'm sweating.
Yeah.
Like, Lord, please don't let me sweat that
And
day.
I'm saying, just calm down. Ain't no calm down. Why you yelling at me? I'm not yelling at nobody. Lights. Welcome to the 30th annual Stella Awards.
It's gonna be in Las Vegas. It's normally in Nashville, so we're excited.
Oh, it'll have
that
a
it's
different type of
whole new environment. So I'm excited to see everybody really attire. I can't wait to see what the ladies are gonna be wearing. Because normally when they have the Stella,
It's in Vegas and it's gonna be hot.
It's
So
in,
some of them
in
gonna
Nashville and it's cold. But now that now we're in Vegas and it's warm.
Do you have your ensemble already?
I'm working on it. I have some pieces.
Okay.
Actually, with me, it's simple: suit, tuxedo, and be done.
That's terrible. That's
Guys are just so easy.
that's not fair.
But then it almost gets to a point sometimes when guys try to do the most, it's like,
Simple is
should I
better.
just put the suit on?
Yeah, simple is better. Doing tuxedo.
This is
is
hilarious.
You're not for real.
Yeah, why do you have flower prints all over your suit?
Yeah,
Well, I mean,
There will be some of that going on at the Stellas. Don't do it. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna talk about you. I am going to talk about you, and I know who you are.
You know what? Kathy Griffin just left E Fashion Please. I think we could get you on.
Yeah.
Put us on there. I'll get in trouble. I'm gonna tell you. I'll get in trouble. I know I'll get in trouble.
And that's why we want you on. Okay, and so music, I heard that we also have a new project coming out there, or that you're working on.
I'm working on a new project. Yeah, new music. It'll probably be the first of the year.
Okay.
16. So I'm taking my time and, just putting out some good stuff. Again, being encouraging. That's what it's about for me, and bringing some good messages through song.
How do you find what
Tamela
specific
Mann's
songs
new
that
single,
you
"Twerking
want
for the
to...
Lord." No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, my God. Look at you. Will not.
Well, how do you find Matera? Clearly, he's not involved with that.
I have some friends that I go to that I asked to submit. Then I have some new people. I just open it up. If you have something, submit it. I mean,
And
because I believe in giving people opportunity, even with being new writers. It's just.
And we
If the song
create this
good,
big.
you already know you're gonna sing.
We
huh?
create this big long list, and we have this list of about 30, 40 songs, and it's stripped down to like
10.
Yeah, it actually is. And it's always about the best song winning. Doesn't matter who wrote it.
Right.
Like I had a song in there, and I'm like, yeah, I'm proud of my song. Vote it out quickly.
Quickly.
Wait a minute,
Didn't even
I
make the
listened
top
to
12.
No,
American Idol didn't even see.
I was crushed.
No one turned their chairs.
But you know what? And that's how it is. It's like it wasn't the best song. I don't care who it. Wasn't the best song. It didn't make the list.
So songwriting, something that you dabble
we both,
in
We both
a lot?
write stuff, and she's
Collaborate.
she's the writer. She, you know what? Even the song from her last album, Master Plan, she had this song for months, and she's just walking around singing the song. She didn't want to let us hear it. Me and the producer, it's like, well, I just don't think my writing is,
I'm up and coming. I'm still developing.
She let us hear the song, and it was the title track. There you
Right.
go.
I'm developing.
True.
But so.
And no one's going to be the biggest critic other than yourself.
Yeah, and I'll be like, oh, I don't know if that goes together.
It
And then I
does.
listen to, I love country songs. I'm like, how come I can't put that together like that? It's like,
Because you're not country.
I am country.
You got a little twang.
I have a lot of twang, a lot of R and me.
Who are some artists out right now that you listen to that you're liking?
I love Carrie,
Underwood? Oh yeah, she's.
and I love
One of your
Dana.
favorite.
One of my favorite too is some of Dana Carter's work.
Oh, work, yeah.
And she and what's what's his name? I just love Tim McGraw.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just
And
love
one of your
him.
favorites, you're missing one of your favorite, Bette Midler.
Yeah, but he said country.
Oh,
No,
country.
but
just
any-
an artist.
who
Oh,
inspires
well, I
you?
like Bet. I like Bet. But
Bette
David,
Midler, she's
If
legendary.
you're watching Bette, she would like to do a song with you.
Did you just see her on Jimmy Kimmel do the? She sang out Kim Kardashian's
Her
tweets.
tweets, yes.
oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah.
It was really funny.
It was.
But
it
I
was.
think she's just great. I fell in love with her from watching the movie Beaches.
Yep.
It's my favorite movie, one of my favorite movies.
You would never imagine Tamela Mann wants to sing with Bette Midler of
But
all
yeah,
places.
No, but that
her and
wouldn't-
Celine Dion.
Oh, Celine.
I just feel like
Celine's
vocally
voice
we're
is like an
compatible. We could be
HD.
compatible. It is. She's great.
Her voice is like
she's
HD.
great.
I have this thing about Celine Dion where growing up in my household, that was like every Sunday after church, you come home and mom's vacuuming and you're just listening to that one Celine Dion CD and it's like, Mom. So I couldn't stand Celine Dion for a really long time.
Oh, know.
until I went and saw her live.
She wanted to
I
see
saw
it
it
twice.
twice.
And she sang "I Surrender," and I said, "I do." I was like,
She said, I want to thank everybody for letting me sing for you. It is in my heart
That
that, you
was the
believe.
greatest. It was the greatest.
She was good. She was good.
that show turned me
It
out.
was.
I am I don't know what her fans are called, but I'm one of them. I am there.
She's
and when
really
she
good.
did Michael Jackson's on her
Show.
I was like, "Go on, girl." I was sitting at the edge of my seat like I was 5. I
wanna
felt like a
see.
little kid. Like, oh, can you just ask me to come sing a bar with you? Just one
Well, my goal in life is to bring VH1 Divas back. So if I can make that somehow happen, I'm putting you
All
with Celine
right.
and Bette Midler on stage, and we gonna have. I don't know what song y'all gonna sing, but we gonna think of something.
Come and sing with me my song for my
You just gotta
baby.
be careful, she don't, cause she got that.
Yeah, she would do
She be
that.
hit- that punch.
when I sing, I noticed. Well, a friend of mine told me that when I hit my note, I always swing out one arm too. So,
So we gotta be careful for you now.
It's a little more gracious. Though.
Yeah, but
Celine's
I
is
wouldn't-
kind of that. Like Def Jam Vendetta, like whoa.
it's a punch,
So Man and Wife, Bounce TV, April 7th.
Man.
and it's on your local network.
Yeah, you don't even have to have cable for it. Yeah, it's on your local digital channels, and you
You
know
don't have-
people
it
know
don't- it
Bounce is
doesn't cost.
one of the fastest growing African American channels, and so Bounce TV, April 7th, Man and Wife,
David and Tamela
created by
Mann.
David and Tamela Mann. I mean, it's going to be something new and different for us.
Yes.
So make sure you watch.
But exciting.
I'm very
So
excited.
get ready for the roller coaster.
I'm ready. I'm riding. I'm buckled in. Where can everyone follow you guys? I know you have an amazing website.
At David and Tamela. Everything is at David and Tamela on Twitter,
We
on
do it all together.
Facebook.
We're together forever.
Yeah, we're buckled up at the hip.
Yeah, I like that buckle up. I'm buckled in. I'm taking that.
At David and Tamela. You can find us on Twitter, on Facebook. You can go to tillyman.com. That's for our website. And order the Take Me to the King t-shirt. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it just commemorates Tamela going gold, her first gold
It's in
single.
gold. Well, it's cute. It's a nice
It's real
t-shirt.
cute. I know. I'm gonna be rocking one
I
next
should have
week,
brought you
y'all.
one. You should have told me.
So
I would have brought it
I'm
for
gonna
you.
get it for next
Go to
week.
tillyman.com and you can order the t-shirt.
Well, there you go. Thank you guys so much for
Thank
joining
you.
me today. I love you guys.
Well,
you
we
guys
love
are
you.
my inspiration.
I'm coming back.
I really
And
hope you
I want
do.
you to
I
be
want you
my
on my
host.
music show.
And I want you to be my host.
I'm down, girl. Thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you guys hit us up at BHL Online on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. You guys can tweet me at DJ Jesse J. Until next time, peace.
From producers Maria Menounos, Dario Kristen, Tiana Hobson, Kevin Undergaro, and the entire BHL crew, we would like to thank you for supporting Black Hollywood Live, the first online broadcast network dedicated to African American entertainment. For questions and comments, contact us at info@blackhollywoodlive.com. Like us on Facebook, tweet us, or Instagram us at BHL Online. And I'm your BHL announcer, Scipio. Instagram me at Planet Scipio. Thank you for tuning in.
Hollywood redefined.
The views expressed here are those of the host only and do not necessarily reflect the views of BHL or its owners or principals.